Well, hello there, young Spocklelytes, and welcome to another post-narrated Wi-Fi battle. My name is Spockles, or Sebastian, as you can see on the screen, and today I am battling Ishaan. I met this young fella in the group Khaotic Plazma Pokémon Batling and Trading Group, and you will be able to find the link in the description below. So if you want to join the fun, have some cool battles, have a lot of trades, and even participate in the clan wars that I've been covering over this week, then yeah, make sure to click on that link. But I made a new team, and I wanted to test the composition, so I threw out a message to the world that I needed a battle, and Ishaan gladly obliged. So, my team consists of Hydreigon, Mega Charizard X, the tank version, Bronzong, yes, for those of you who have been from the start, that is DingDong the magical Bronzong, Azumarill, Florges, and Trick Room Reuniclus. And my opponent is bringing Talonflame, Mandibuzz, Rotom Wash, Skarmory, Greninja, and Tyranitar. So, it's an OU match. And yeah, just wanted to test this new team composition. I hope you guys will enjoy. Let's get the show on the road. So, Ishaan is issuing a challenge which I gladly accept, and I decided to lead off with my Hydreigon because it is a Choice Scarf version, and if I don't like the matchup, then I would just U-turn out. So he leads off with Tyranitar, sets up the Sandstream, and I don't really like this matchup because I can't KO it immediately, so I just went for the U-turn, but he decides to switch out as well into his Rotom Wash. So I U-turn out, and I don't really have that much to really kill Rotom Wash, but I decided to go into my Reuniclus because it is a life orbed stab. Psyshock will still do a decent chunk of damage. This is a Trick Room version. I switched up the attacks a little bit because Focus Blast has been missing for me so much that I just went for a Psyshock to deal with the Blissies and the Chanseys, and then Shadow Ball and hit him out of fire, I think. But at this point, the lack of Focus Blast is kind of hitting me. In this battle, actually, the lack of Focus Blast is really annoying me because I don't have that much to deal with the Mandibuzz or the Tyranitar, really. If I can get a burn off with this Mega Charizard X, that would be great, but if not, I would really have to be careful with that. So, but I do get an opportunity to set up my Charizard right here. I Mega Evolve into the X, and he still goes for the foul play, so that means, yeah, he outsped me. I don't know, oh no, because I did the Trick Room, so that was kind of foolish of me. But I get the burn off, meaning that the foul play won't be doing that much damage anymore, and I figured, okay, time to roost up a little bit while he goes for another foul play, and as you can see, because it is burned, it will not take me out, and I can just heal back up. So that's great, that's great. We got an annoying wall burned, which is always nice. And at this point, I think, yeah, I think he figures that he can't really touch me with this Mandibuzz, so he's gonna switch out, and I predicted that, and I went for the Will-O-Wisp, I think. Let's see, he switches in his Skarmory to take anything, but oh yeah, I did go for the Will-O-Wisp, but I missed. That's okay. Because I didn't want him to really set up again, so I had to switch out here into my Hydreigon. While he goes for the Toxic, so no Stealth Rock so far, that is great. He goes for the Toxic instead. Hydreigon, yeah, it's okay that it's poisoned, but now I can fire off some Fire-type moves. But I predicted him to switch out, so instead of going for the Fire-type move, I just went for the Dark Pulse, which is stab, and could pretty much hit anything except for the Tyranitar, but he switches in the Rotom instead. And look at that, it is Choice Scarf, so it's not the maximum damage that I can do, but that's okay, that's okay. We put some dents in the team, and I think I go for another one right here, but the Rotom goes for the Protect, and I'm like, okay, that's strange. I mean, Protect on a Rotom, very strange move slot option, but it's fine, I guess. But I didn't want Toxic to stack up too much just yet, because I do have aromatherapy on my Florges, so that's so I go back into Charizard, thinking that he pretty much can't do anything. Hydro Pump and Thunderbolt or Volt Switch is all neutral, he can't burn me, and this is a perfect opportunity for me to try and set up a little bit again. But he goes for another Protect, because the last one failed. I think that's the third Protect, or the second Protect, but it still worked. No, it's the third Protect already, but because the second one didn't go off, because I switched, this one would go again. So yeah, it's a bit, it was a strange play. But I do get a free chance to set up again with my Charizard, healing up. I really need this to be at full health to take all those neutral hits from the likes of Rotom, from the likes of this Mandibuzz, and hopefully even live unstabbed Earthquakes from the Tyranitar. So I really needed him to be at full health just in case, because if I could burn the Tyranitar, it would have been a lot easier. It would be a lot easier to take care of him. So here I just decide to do some damage against the Mandibuzz, even though I just said I really needed to be at full health. I just had to kill this Mandibuzz. I don't have anything other than this Charizard to deal with the Mandibuzz, because my Reuniclus doesn't have the Focus Blast. So, but in comes the Greninja, and I know I can live Ice Beams from this guy, unless it would have been Specs or anything. But I'm not really sure what his item was, but because he changes attacks here, it's definitely not Specs. So that means I could just set up a little bit. I expected him actually to switch out here, knowing that the Scald couldn't do anything, but he switched attack, so that's why I went for the Will-O-Wisp, and yeah, that's doing a decent chunk of damage, but I really need this for later on, so I switch into my special wall, which is Florges, and yeah, he can, he, I don't know, it looks like a she, it's a she, okay. She can pretty much take any special hit, and I can just try and heal my team back up a little bit. It has the Wish and the Aromatherapy, so the Toxic on Hydreigon could have been dealt with. And but he decides to go into Skarmory right there, because yeah, Skarmory can pretty much take any hit from this Florges, unless I do something special like HP Fire or something. But I only have the Moonblast, and that is of course completely walled by a Steel type. So, but I go for the Wish. And that is great, and knowing that the Skarmory cannot kill this Charizard, I can just safely switch in while he sets up his spikes. So this was the first point where I feel that I need to adapt my team a little bit more, because I am very susceptible for setups. Stealth Rock spikes and Toxic spikes and all that, and I'm pretty defensive, so I need to find something to put a Rapid Spin in. So I am probably going to switch out my DingDong, the Magical Bronzong, for a Donphan after this match. But yeah, so I switch in and burn the Skarmory. He goes for the Toxic. That is fine. In principle, status don't really bother me, because I still have the Aromatherapy. But here I thought I might have an opportunity to set up before he laid down too many spikes, because I don't have anything to get rid of the spikes or the Stealth Rocks. So I just wanted to switch in the Azumarill, knowing that a Waterfall does a decent chunk of damage. But I predicted him to go for the Whirlwind. I didn't want to waste my Belly Drums and Citrus Berry proc just yet. That's why I went for the Waterfall right here, trying to get some damage off before it could Whirlwind. But it turns out he doesn't have the Whirlwind. He has Toxic Spikes and the Roost, and then probably a Brave Bird just to get some damage off. I don't know. But he's gonna Roost right here, and I figured, okay, he probably doesn't have the Whirlwind, so I'm gonna try and Belly Drum anyways. So that's what I do. I cut my HP in half. That does a decent chunk, but and that procs my Citrus Berry, and now I'm at +6 attack. So I'm like, yeah, that's fine, I guess. I can do a good amount of damage with the Waterfall right here. So I know he outspeeds me. That is fine. But he goes for the Roost again, putting it back to full health. But because he's burned, that doesn't really matter even if he does have the Sturdy. So I'm just gonna go for the Waterfall right there, and look at that. That is gonna do a nice amount of damage. +6 stab, huge power Waterfall from an Azumarill, Adamant Natured. That is a solid kill. with the burn. So yeah, that's great, and it's good to know that after Stealth Rock +6 can kill a Skarmory. That's always nice to know with the waterfall. But he brings in the Talonflame right here, and I know that he's gonna kill me, but I don't want to die just yet because I need the priority Aqua Jet later on for the Tyranitar. And I figured, okay, let's send in DingDong, the magical Bronzong. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, DingDong is back. And he's ready to rape some Pokemon, but not this Pokemon actually. I just realized I don't have any good attacks against this Talonflame. I only had the Gyro Ball. I switched my attacks up, I guess, in between somewhere, but that doesn't matter. What I can do is set up a Reflect with the Light Clay. That is gonna protect me for 8 turns, which is always nice. And here I didn't want him to set up too much without taking any damage, so he's gonna go with the Flare Blitz right there as I die. But before he died, I got some damage off with the Gyro Ball while he was still setting up. So not allowing him to set up was a great thing for me. And now I switch in my pretty bulky Reuniclus, and behind the Reflect I figured I could take a +4 Brave Bird or Acrobatics or whatever. I went for the Flare Blitz, and that did a decent amount to me, but behind the Reflect I could live it, and I could finish it off with the Psyshock. He took a lot of recoil as well, so that was always great. So, but it's very difficult to handle multiple setup sweepers, so and Bronzong was very easy to set up on. That is why I'm not liking DingDong, the magical Bronzong, in this team, because it's pretty much setup fodder, and in an OU setting that is not acceptable. So he switches in the Greninja, and of course I switch back into my special wall because Reuniclus can still be useful afterwards. If I can get a wish off or something, it could go back to full health. And yeah, this guy can pretty much take anything from Greninja, and getting the burn on this Greninja is actually helping me in the long run because he didn't have any Life Orb recoil, but every turn he attacks, Greninja gets some extra damage, so that is great. And I just wanted to see, to do some damage, either kill the Greninja or the incoming Tyranitar, because the Tyranitar was a physical attacker, so maybe he would have gone for the Tyranitar, so I just wanted to do a Moonblast just to get some damage off. But he goes into Rotom instead, taking that Moonblast rather nicely, but still in a way that it would be pretty nice in the long run, especially if I could get some special attack drops on this guy. But yeah, I go for a wish right here, telegraphing actually that I'm gonna switch into Reuniclus or Charizard or something like that that needs the health. So it will force him to attack me, which is actually great because I can easily wall those special attacks. Look at that, a Hydro Pump is actually not doing anything, and that allows me to set up my Aromatherapy. So yeah, it's actually just great, you know. If you go for a wish, even though you don't need it, actually you're gonna telegraph a switch, so you force them not to switch and actually damage, hoping to get the switch on the kill on the switch. Using that philosophy, using that psychology, actually I was able to heal myself back to full and cleric my team actually back to full health, so that was great. But yeah, this Rotom is actually not doing anything against me, so I just want to do a little bit more damage against this guy. Maybe I could even kill it with a Florges, which is nice. It's always nice when you get a kill with Florges. So, but yeah, basically, pretty much here, I'm just recovering with the leftovers and all that, and he finally decides to switch in the Tyranitar, knowing that the Rotom can't really touch me. And instead of going for the Moonblast this time, I just went for the Wish instead. Again, I'm telegraphing some switches and this and that, but yeah, knowing that a Stone Edge, a Crunch will never kill because I resisted, and a Stone Edge would do around 90% of damage at maximum. I could easily live one and just get off some damage with the Moonblast. I don't really need the Florges anymore, but I couldn't allow it to set up. So that's what he do. He's gonna Mega Evolve and go for the Dragon Dance, which is nice, which is fine. So this is just a free Moonblast, and look at that, in the Sandstorm with the special defense boost, that is still a decent chunk of damage. So At this point, I'm just sacking the Florges, or I'm trying to sack the Florges right there, and he sets up another Dragon Dance, which was actually, if he would have gone for the Stone Edge right here, he would have killed my Florges, and in return my entire team probably. I don't think if I don't know if an Aqua Jet would have killed at that range, but because he went for the second Dragon Dance right here, I could get off a second Moonblast, meaning that Tyranitar at this point is well within range for revenge killing by Azumarill. So I figured, okay, he still has Rotom and Greninja, so I'm gonna save this Florges right here. I'm gonna sacrifice my Reuniclus as Deathfather, and basically now it's a free switch in for Azumarill. And I hoped, yeah, I really hoped to kill it with an Aqua Jet, but that was not the case. He switches out right there and goes into Rotom to tank the Aqua Jet, and yeah, it's, in principle that's a fine strategy. It's fine, and but yeah, I can't switch out and in anymore because of the spikes. So here I just decide to go for a Play Rough. I think if he would have gone for anything else, if he would have gone for some, I went for the Waterfall. I don't know why I went for the Waterfall instead of the Play Rough, but yeah, basically I just decide I'm gonna attack if he can't really do anything, if he like Will-O-Wisp miss or Hydro Pump miss or anything, but he has a Thunderbolt, and actually I outsped, and I really don't know why I didn't go for the Play Rough. That was a misplay on my behalf, I guess. Would have killed the Rotom, and yeah, so he killed off my Azumarill. And basically I still have this Hydreigon, and this Hydreigon is actually the only chance I still have left against the Tyranitar, because I do outspeed with the Choice Scarf, but I'm not sure if I would outspeed after one Dragon Dance. I probably won't. I actually don't know. I need to check that afterwards, but I predicted him to switch out, I guess. I didn't want to lock myself into Draco Meter just yet, because it would allow a free turn to set up with his Tyranitar. Even, oh no, actually that wouldn't have done anything. But yeah, I just wanted to maintain a little bit of momentum, and this Florges can pretty much tank the Rotom all day. So the Moonblast would kill the Rotom right there, and he goes to the Will-O-Wisp. And that's okay, because I do still have the Aromatherapy, but I go for the Wish instead, setting up the kill on the next turn. So if I get to kill the Rotom now, I get full health, I can easily take one hit, but I can't live a Stone Edge, a +1 Stone Edge from Mega Tyranitar, Adamant Nature, 252 attack, without being at full health. So I need to go for the Aromatherapy right here, and I think that's what I do. Because I set up the Wish, and I think I went for the Aromatherapy. Yeah, I went for the Aromatherapy, and that basically puts me at enough health to comfortably live one Stone Edge. So unless he carries like Poison Jab or anything like that, I don't know. I can pretty much wall one hit, but he misses the Stone Edge though, so that is actually unfortunate, because with the Stone Edge, if it would have hit, it might have been a critical hit and I might have died, but it wouldn't have mattered in the end, because even if Florges would have died, it meant that he couldn't set up, and then my Choice Scarfed Hydreigon would still be able to finish off the Tyranitar. So finally it sends in the Rotom again, and basically I'm just on a killing spree with Florges right there, another Moonblast, and that will be enough to finish off the Rotom, and his last Pokemon will be the Greninja, the Burned Greninja. I can easily take multiple hits from this guy and just retaliate with the Moonblast. So he knows this, he just switches in, and instead of trying to resist the Moonblast or something, he just goes for the Dark Pulse, knowing that Moonblast will be super effective damage. And that, ladies and gentlemen, my dear Spocklelytes, will be the game. I had a lot of fun in this match. I hope we have a rematch soon. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, share it on your Facebook pages and groups and all that good stuff. And I hope to see you guys soon. But my name was Spockles. I bid you all a farewell. Peace